This video is about custom fields. In order to create or manage your custom fields, you have to be an administrator. So before getting started, log out and log in with your admin credentials, and then click your username in the top right corner, select settings, and then under customization, choose data fields. So this is the one way to be able to manage all of your custom fields, all the standard fields for any module. Now there's a second way to also manage your custom fields and create fields, and you could do that directly from within an individual record. So if you were inside of a deal or an organization, you could also manage your fields right from this page. You could drag and drop them, reorder them, that kind of thing. You could also even create new fields and move fields around on the page layout or move them off the page layout. But to start with, let's go over to the settings area and let's go into the data fields page. So now you would choose the module that you want to work with. So let's go into the deals module. Now you can see up top is where it shows your custom fields. If you don't have any custom fields, then you'll only see the default field list. Now when you hover over one of these fields, you'll have this menu icon at the far right side. This is where you can edit or delete any of your custom fields. Now to create a new custom field, select Add Custom Field in the top right corner. Select the module. So let's create a new custom field for the Deals module. Choose the field name, so let's just say date of birth. The field type. Here's the different types of fields that you guys can create. So it could be a text area, currency type field, a website field, a phone, email, all these different options, all right? Date, time. These lookup options, there's 5 different or 6 different lookup field types, all right? So lookup user field, a lookup organization field. These are actually search fields. So basically, so a lookup user field would be just like when you're creating a new record, whether it's a deal, an organization, and you have this owner field up here where you can actually search for that person's name, right? And it would actually show you the results in real time. So, for example, here's a user J Stein. Okay, so that's what a lookup field is like. All right, now the other interesting field type that you guys can actually work with is the address type field. So this is a new field type in Snapforce, and the address field type, let me show you this one. So let's actually create a custom address field. Let's call it shipping address. All right, you have this field level security. We'll get into this a little bit later. Alright, so now we have our new field called shipping address. So let's go into a deal. So you can see here our new shipping address field. So when you come in to actually edit this field, the shipping address, you'll notice this is actually an address lookup field. So let's go ahead and search for any address. You can search any address throughout the entire world and it will actually find the correct location for you. So let's search for, so I just typed in 1 INTER for 1 international, and you can see the options that this Google address lookup field is actually giving to us. So we'll select this option here, it formats it correctly, and we'll save it. Now when you do that, it saves every individual piece of the address in a separate individual field. Then you also obviously have the full address saved to your new custom address field. But if you look at the new changes inside of the changelog in the timeline, you'll see all the individual pieces are actually saved to their own individual fields. And this is great for, you know, lots of different things, especially for reporting, that kind of thing. So it even grabs the county that the address is actually located in, so it gives you a lot more functionality where if you wanted to pull all of the deals or all of the customers that are in a specific county, even if you didn't know the county but you only had their address, Snapforce will automatically capture that data for you. So you can see it all here. Okay, so that's a pretty cool field type, a brand new field type which is now available. in Snapforce. So let's go back to our settings area under data fields and under our deals module. Now let's just quickly touch on the other options when creating custom fields. So you can also see here this field level security feature. So this is available for all of your fields, where you can actually set for each field if certain user levels have access to it. So certain fields you might want certain user levels to not be able to see or not be able to change. So that's what this field level security will let you do. So for example, if you have a social security field or a credit card field or something like that, and you didn't want certain users to be able to access it, only managers or only administrators, that's what this option actually does. So by default, all users will be able to see your custom fields, but that's an option, okay? Then you have field properties. So there's 3 different options under field properties. You can mark the field required, where it's always required when filling out a new record, okay? And also if it's visible in the detail view and visible in the new view. So basically, the detail view is when you're looking at an individual record, and then the new view is when you're creating a new record. All right, so that's what these 2 options are for. So that's pretty much an overview of your custom fields. Hope it was helpful.